Hello, loves. It's Josie, and welcome to Eccentric. This is the Leo video for December 2019. I'm trying to get a hold of y'all because this is a live video, so I am going to pull you up on a computer just in case somebody stops by. And I need to mute myself. There we go. There we are. So, Leo, you've got, how do you say this? Palace patterns. You've got energy block resistance. And you've got Gypsy, Sagittarius. Leo, you are definitely, from what it looks like, basically you're in a fight for freedom. You have a certain awareness of what needs to change. And it's like you know it, but you still don't have the tools or the information to make that change. You want something to stop. You already know what it is, but now you actually have to put in that work and manifest the tools or the information that you need in order to make it so. Okay. Some of you Leos are planning now. Now you're planning summer travel. You're planning on traveling. And it's probably cruises. It's probably going out of the country, like trips to where you're going to be gone for like either a week or more. Some of you are making those plans now. And then there's this apprehension. Maybe you're traveling with a group of people. Maybe you're making plans that are not just you, and there's some resistance there because you're noticing that there's patterns with the people that you're dealing with, and it's making you feel like no, I don't want to go nowhere with none of y'all. You already know what's up. You could be dealing with family, right? You could be dealing with just friends, and you already see based off of what they're doing that they're not going to see this thing all the way through, and everybody needs to work together as a group. And I can hear Leos now saying, I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up to babysit. I didn't sign up to be in charge. I'm just trying to go on a trip and enjoy myself. I shouldn't have to do this and this. This shouldn't have to be my responsibility. Some of y'all are getting really like coy with it. You're like, if you can't handle your own business, then you can't go. Then why are you even trying to go? You know what I mean? But I mean, it is what it is, right? Because nobody wants to be dealing with that on a trip that they're supposed to be enjoying. Let's see what we got with this tarot deck here. We're working on it. I heard the words flowery essence. And the first thing I thought about when I heard that was the Bach essences. So some of you may be getting into, making essences, tinctures and things like that out of flowers and herbs. Okay, that may be something. Hello, Nicola. All right, so we got the 8 of Cups that's being planned. Or again, because energy comes from you to you and it happens around you. Somebody else may be backing out of this because they don't want to be responsible for everybody, right? You got the Page of Swords, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius person. Oh, you're making oils. That's super cool. You got the 4 of Wands. And then you've got the Sun. Okay? Again, there's this. This is funny. You know how you get invited to a party and it sucks? So you do something or say something to try to get out of it. It's one of them things like with this contract card, you could be, like I said, you could be dealing with family and friends, or you could have this engagement that you're supposed to be at, right? And you're going to be there. You already have your role. You're already participating in everything. Okay. But whatever's going on, you either cut up yourself or you get somebody else to cut up. You start some mess, not in a bad way, but still, you create a situation where you have to leave, end up going somewhere else and having fun. So yeah, that's interesting. So you may have a air sign friend that's kind of like your wingman or wingwoman. Like you have help with this. Like you're in cahoots with somebody, one of your funny good cousins. You know what I mean? Thank you, love. Um, Now for another group of y'all, because y'all know I'll be all over the place with this. For another group of y'all, you are definitely dealing with some kind of karmic relationship that you're walking away from, because you figured out that that's where this blockage is coming from. It could have been financial, it could have been anything, but whatever the situation was had you in bondage. And it was the type of bondage that you wasn't seeing. Okay, because it wasn't obvious. This is not a controlling person. This is one of those situations where your mere association with that person gave you bad mojo and was jacking things up for you. So once you release that energy, and it may be a air sign that you're releasing, once you release it, because you've already, once you actually take the action and walk away, you're going to start getting job offers. If you need a job, people are going to start coming to you. They want to work with you. People that hadn't been hanging out with you in a while will start coming to hang out with you again. And it's kind of like it had been overcast the whole time you were with this person, and then the sun is going to come out again. And then you're going to be sure that your intuition was right because you took that action, you know? Because sometimes, you know, we're not sure about the decisions we need to make, especially when it comes to whether we should let someone go, especially when it's a karmic situation and the magnetic pull is so strong. But you'll get your confirmation, Leo. Let's see what's going on with this gypsy card. That gypsy card is real shiny. It's real pretty. What we doing? It seemed like for Leo males in particular, which I hardly ever get messages like this, is that Leo males, somebody done caught your eye and you are. However, they may be in a relationship or they may be fresh out of one. There's something there that you have to be patient with. And then for some of you, and I'm talking about Leo males right now, for some of you, you're trying to resist keeping up with a pattern where you break up with somebody and hop in another relationship. So, you know, it's that all that glitters ain't gold type situation, and give yourself some time. Go travel, go live your life, go enjoy yourself on your own so that you can say, hey, I had time to breathe and now I'm coming back. You know what I mean? To this situation. So, let's see what else is going on. Now let's get into this actual blockage. Okay, let's get into what is this blockage, Spirit. This is gonna not be for everybody. You'll know if it's for you or not. There's gonna be because they're already telling me there's gonna be a few different types of blockages to Leo. Okay, in general, male or female. What is going on? Can I get the first? What was that? I'm gonna watch this video later. I think it's my connection. Anyway, the first blockage, Spirit. Okay, so for a certain set of Aries, some of y'all Leos, an Aries person is your blockage. like, what? What? Okay. Okay. Now, for some of you other Leos, sitting in an energy of lack. Okay. So you're going to have to, pull up your bootstraps, breathe it out, and start to tell yourself the truth. And start to remember and remind yourself that the universe is abundant. Okay. Switch back to receiving, because you cut yourself off when you started getting into the energy of I don't have enough, I don't have enough, I don't have enough. And this could be money, it could also be energy itself. Okay? And if it's about energy, it's not that you don't have enough energy, it's that the stuff that you're doing or the people that you're doing it with are draining your energy. Because if you're doing what you loved, or if you were hanging around with people that you liked, you'd have more energy. So really, like, check that out. Look into that. And if it's financial, again, you are going to have to tell yourself the truth and work on your courage. Okay. There's not always going to be someone around to boost your courage or to help, like, from outside of you. And sometimes you seriously have to be your own cheerleader, but not in a bitter way. Don't be salty because nobody's around, right? Just be your own cheerleader and get yourself out of that energy. Okay, and that's the blockage for some of you. Okay. I'm peeking at some of these comments. There's a whole conversation going on in this chat. I need some Gemini energy to be able to keep up with the chat and, like, do the readings. Like, me and multitasking can be a hot mess sometimes. All right. What else? What other types of blockages are the Leos dealing with, Spirit? What is going down? What's happening? Oh, Lord. Who? What? Oh. Why did I just see some females fighting over a dress? What is that about? Like, all of that just came at me and I was like, oh no. And it's one of them dresses that you go to like a holiday party in, like a cocktail dress. It was like sequins and I think it was like a hot pink color. And the poor dress got destroyed. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's something y'all are watching on TV, because I hope it's not happening for real, for real. I'm just saying. That's petty. And I feel like these females were like their friends or sisters. You know what I mean? It's not, they know each other. Oh my God. All right. So for some of y'all, oh my gosh, yes, Leo, what is going down with your bills, with your household? Is your house in order? And then you got the Four of Pentacles, okay? And this is another group of y'all who, and you could take all of them or leave one or two, whatever, but this is another type of blockage you're dealing with. And the very first thing I hear is, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to bringing balance into your home materially, use your intuition. That number 2 is saying you are intuitive. You know what you're doing. Don't second guess yourself. That number 4 is asking you to reevaluate the structure or system that you have going on right now. If something's got to go, it's got to go. You got to pull that Capricorn energy out the wheel and use it. You know what I mean? It's just business. It's not personal. Bottom line. Okay? So that you can achieve balance. Sometimes you got to be mean. I know y'all don't like being mean. I know y'all love everybody and you got a heart that's bigger than the freaking universe. But sometimes you got to shut it down. Sometimes you got to pull out them little heels. I call them bitch heels, okay? The bottom line. Draw your bottom line, Leo, okay? That's what's going to release you from this blockage, okay? Now let's talk about these patterns. Let's talk about these patterns. Why don't we? Patterns, patterns, patterns. You did that. You keep doing this. I hear somebody yelling at somebody, probably in a relationship situation. It's a female yelling at a male. You keep telling me this, and this, and then you never do anything, blah, blah, blah. Nobody feel no kind of way, like you just can't make anything. Okay, when you're dealing with another person, you can influence, you can suggest, but it's their final decision. Okay, so you've got to decide how long you want to continue to be in that pattern with them, because just means that you're participating in the pattern that they don't plan to stop. They're doing it, they're telling you doing it, and you playing the game. You're the one that has to decide when you want to stop the pattern. You have to stop the pattern. It's actually you. You have to stop. If you want them to stop, you're the one that has to stop. So don't address it anymore. Just peep game. If you see it ain't gonna change, chunk the deuces. You got to be brave enough to do that. And if it's not a situation where you could just easily chunk the deuces, if you married, check this out. Let's say a situation where you're married and you keep telling your husband that he's got to do better maintenance on the house. You keep telling him, and it never gets done. Well, obviously he ain't gonna do it. That's just not part of his energy. He don't want to. Whatever. You need to start hiring people to do it. You need to adjust the budget, take something else away from somewhere, and start hiring people to do it if he's not gonna do it. Vice versa, if it's a female and the table turned. Bottom line, it needs to get done. Y'all really gotta like tap into some cold Capricorn energy. If you want something done, you've got to stop asking for it to be done, and you got to start facilitating the actual process yourself, whether you hire somebody or you do it yourself. Because the moment you do it yourself, that other person has to decide whether or not they're going to just allow. They're either losing energy coming from you, or they're losing money. Something. So they have to figure out what they want more and what they're willing to do to get it. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on. Here is the Three of Pentacles, okay? Now, for some of you, y'all got this reality TV show running in the background of your life, because some of you are doing this and then somebody's doing it with y'all. Like, you'll check your phone. You got somebody blocked, but you'll check your phone and you'll check the blocked messages every like 3 months or whatever. Like, you'll peek in on somebody you ain't even supposed to be talking to no more, because you're the one that cut them off. And this could be happening to you. It doesn't mean that you're actually talking to this person, but every now and again you'll try like check in on whoever it is, or they'll check in on you. And it still creates a blockage either way, because they're either pulling energy from you or you're keeping yourself stuck in the past. So you're going to have to work that out with spirit, get you a little meditation, spend some time in nature. Okay. Nature. And Gaia will help you heal that and really just nip that in the bud so you can again get out of that cycle. Okay. There's a lot of business energy. Leo, you are going to be being asked to like be in leadership positions, to take on what do you call that? Community projects, all kinds of stuff. People are going to be coming to you, asking you to do this and do that. Take as much time as you need to decide whether or not you really want to take it there, because you have to want to do it in order for it to be of any quality. Don't just say yes because of who it is, what it is, none of that. You have to have it first in order to give it or even multiply it. Okay. Um, and if you feel like this after you're approached with an opportunity, if you feel like that, listen to it. Okay. But if you're approached with an opportunity and you feel like this, listen to it. So you decide, because there's people watching you, Leo, and they like what you do and they're coming. They're coming for you. And they're going to want you to be doing this here and this there. And again, stay up on your spiritual practice. Check in on your vitality, because whether you want to or not, and you got to be straight. And you cannot have people problems. That's so draining. The people problems. And video, you got people around you saying how special that they are to you compared to the other person, like groupie situation. Like, well, I've known this person 20 years and you just met them 3 weeks ago, blah, blah, blah. I don't know what to do with that, but you do. That's very interesting. Well, at least you're loved, right? That is all I have for you, loves, for this beautiful video. I've got to move on to the next time because I am late, and thank you for your patience with that. Again, this is the Leo video for December 2019. I almost said 2026. Don't know why. Anyway, my name is Josie. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.